we're officially alive. Don't see anything incriminating. Nope,
Still grayed out. What's going on?
well, I'll go turn that back on then.
Okay.
Hey, wait for friends to join because it says 0.
Join us, friends. It's discount jewelry. Get it while it's hot. All right, everyone. Well, I will just start talking. So this will be the only live sale this week at 25% off. So everything you see here is before the discount. So if you need me to calculate it for you, I can. If you do it yourself, cool. So everything that I am going to show has the opportunity to be 25% off. Today only. So hello, welcome in everybody. 25% off everything today. I am just going to keep repeating that. Okay. Do we have anything? The light really washes out these rose quartzes. Look how pink they are. Do we have anything that we want to see? Again, everything that you see here is 25% off. If there's anything that you want that is not on the table, I can go and get it for you. So speak. Speak now. I have some sterling silver on the table. I have some stainless steel on the table. And we will just go until I can't no more. So to claim, for those who have never claimed on our live sales before, what you will end up doing is saying claim the item. So for example, let's just say you want one of these rose quartz bracelets. You'd say claim rose quartz bracelet 14. So you can claim using the price that is on the tag. It will be 25% off. So we will invoice you for the 25% off of this price. But in order to claim, if you want to claim quickly, just say rose quartz 14. So to claim, once again, claim, so I know that you're claiming it, rose quartz, so I know the item, and then 14, so I know that you confirmed the price. After that, after the live is over, we will then send you a invoice, usually via Facebook DM or on any platform that you're on. It tends to be the easiest. To speed up the invoicing process, we ask people to send us a message right after the live. So just send us a message, say, hey, give us your information, and then we will give you the invoice with the shipping. For those who are local, we do offer local pickup. You only have to pay up front for the price of the jewelry. After that, you come and pick it up so you don't have to pay shipping. For those who are friends from afar away, your shipping is estimated. We run a whole shipping estimate. And for people who purchase on our lives, we offer priority shipping. That way you can get it quickly instead of just through normal ground. All right. So I guess we will get started. Does anyone want to start anywhere? Or I just ramble and go? I'll start off with these. Quite a few of them. See if we can get a good picture of them. So I've got some lapis, tiny little piece set in sterling silver. So if you are someone who likes a little bit more of a dainty look, this is not a very big piece at all. You can see the gold flecks that are in there. That is pyrite. So for size reference, my nails are long, but that is the piece next to my nail. So it is smaller than the pad on my finger. This piece right here is 50. Again, set in sterling silver. And I think I told you guys last week, but I will tell you again, the price of sterling silver is going up a lot. It is estimated to be up by 90% by the end of next year. So right now it has gone up by at least 80%. It will go up by another 10% next year. So if you are a sterling silver person, get your sterling silver now because it will continue to increase. We have yet to raise our prices of our sterling silver, but I cannot say that that is going to be the case come the end of the year. So keep that in mind. Again, this piece right here is 50. I have a couple of them. And again, you take 25% off of the $50 for our little Black Friday sale. So I have 4 of them. They are all 50. If you would like to pick which one you want, just let me know and I can run through them. Again, that is lapis. My personal 2 favorite pieces are coming up. And I hate saying that because every single time I say I like something, it sells. It happened again today. So this is a faceted garnet set in everyday gold. So for those who tuned in last week, you know about our everyday gold. It is a thinner layer of gold on sterling silver, 925 sterling silver. It is thinner than vermeil gold, but it is finished with a finish that protects the gold. So you can wear this every day in the gym, out for dinner, everyday wear, and it keeps the gold from flaking, tarnishing, gives it more of a longer shelf life. Again, thinner piece of gold, but you've got that coating on top of the gold to keep it from aging. So this baby right here, very, very pretty, very, very red, very juicy. I am a huge fan of her. I love her a lot. And honestly, like, the camera doesn't even do her justice. She is very red. She is also 50, which is a killer price. And again, you're taking 25% off of that. She's small. She's smaller than the lapis, but not by much. So she is for the dainty jewelry wearers and those that love gold. And if you want something a little bit bigger, we've got this one. This garnet is super juicy, super red. It's hard to see in this light, but she is super red. And I want to say she has a open back so you can see the garnet all the way through to the other side. See that stamp? That is 925 sterling silver with vermeil gold layered on the top. So vermeil gold is a little bit of a thicker gold than the everyday gold. You don't get that protective coating, but you do get more gold. And also vermeil gold has to be, for it to be considered vermeil gold, it has to be over 925 sterling silver. So this is really good for people that don't have any sort of, or that might have a metal allergy, because this is high quality metal. High quality metals. So we got this one here, and she is 110. So 110, and you take 25% off of 110 today only. So really pretty pieces of garnet, and like perfect for like a Christmas gift for someone who maybe likes a little bit more of the flashier, finer things, who likes reds. Garnet is a stone actually of love, self-confidence, sexuality. So it's a very passionate stone. It also is a stone that helps with revitalizing. So this is why a lot of people say it is the stone of January, is starting fresh. They say it's a blood purifier. Can I tell you that for a fact? No. But that is what the crystal connoisseurs say. So if you are someone that needs like a fresh start, just wants to have a little good old detox, garnet is a good stone for that. All right, I'll go over these guys so we can move them out of the way. So I am a big fan of beaded bracelets. I have a very, very large collection of them. They are relatively affordable depending on the type of crystal. Easy to wear, easy to restring. So over time, the string might loosen. Go bring it to somebody to help restring. They are very easy to fix up. They're elastic, so they stretch in order to fit on small wrists to large wrists. And this is our really pink rose quartz. I know people asked for some rose quartz the last time we were live. So these ones here are $14 each, but you're also taking 25% off. And I have 3 right here. Rose quartz is great for self-love, unconditional love. I would say rose quartz is more of a self-empowering type of love. Just a very soft, peaceful, loving energy. So really good for any sort of love work, self-love work, loving yourself a little bit more, trying to add a little bit of sweetness into your relationship that you're currently in. So I've got 3 of these guys right here. I didn't get to go over these the last time, so I will. I'm going to break into some stainless steel real quick, because I feel like someone out there wants to see these. I've got 3 different types of Medusa pendants. So I'm trying to make them work for me here. They might not work for me. That's okay. So I will separate these so you can see them a little bit better. But I've got 3 different Medusas set in stainless steel. So for those who weren't here for the last talk, stainless steel is a little bit of a lower quality metal. It is more durable and tarnish resistant, but over time it will wear. So it is a good jewelry for people that don't have a jewelry or metal allergy. Stainless steel can really affect people that have metal allergies, turn you green, etc. For others, it's a great piece of jewelry to wear. You can also wear it outside of clothes. So if you are a fan of some of these designs, it'd be perfect for you. So I have this Medusa right here in a circular type pendant with her snakes. This one right here is 18 and you take 25% off. Once again, I will just continue to say that. And then we have this one. This one has a flat back, more of a flatter pendant. So this one right here is also 15. My personal favorite though is this one. We just got these ones in not too long ago. And we've got this Medusa here. So she's a little bit more detailed than the other one. She's got a little bit of a softer facial expression. The only thing with her that's different from the other one outside of the face is the fact that she's a little bit more 3D. So she's going to come out a little bit more. Her snakes kind of come out towards the person, which I think is really, really cool. But if you're someone that wears meshy type of clothes or sweaters, things that have holes in them, you might have some snakes trying to poke out of your sweaters and mesh tops. So if you need to choose an option as far as that goes, you might like the flatter one a little bit more. So this one's a little bit bigger here and a little bit more hefty. So she is 20. Again, 25% off of 20. I really like her. Now keep in mind our 25% off sale goes till Sunday. It is active on our website and it is also active in store. This ends at the end of the day on Sunday. This will be the only live sale that we have leading up to Sunday. So this is the chance for my online people to get some jewelry at a discounted price. So I don't know why this piece is still here. She's really pretty. She's a little chunkier, which is why I think she scares people off. But I personally love her. She is a really flashy rainbow moonstone with amethyst set in sterling silver. And that piece of moonstone goes all the way to the back. Like, they really don't chintz out on it. It's pretty big pieces. And again, she is flashy. Like, you can see in this camera, like, just how flashy she is. And to be honest, the camera and the light over here kind of washes her out. So she even has even more blue flash than what's showing up here. So she is the perfect moon energy stone. If you're someone that's really into astrology, the moon energy, this is a good piece for you. She's also got the triple moon thing going on here. And she is sterling silver, so you don't have to worry about any sort of metal allergies. You just have to clean her up with a polishing rag every now and again. And she is 120, but you're getting a really big piece of moonstone here and a really big piece of amethyst, and you're getting a high quality metal. So, and again, you're taking today only 25% off of 120. This one's one of my favorites, but it's because I am a Scorpio rising and my fiance is a Scorpio. I actually have this piece in a ring. So we've got a little scorpion pendant set in sterling silver. And this is a piece of yellow topaz, which is actually one of the birthstones of November as we are nearing its end, along with citrine. So that is a faceted yellow topaz. I love this piece a lot. You don't see scorpions very often, and you definitely don't see them in sterling silver settings. Usually they come in like a stainless steel. So this one right here is 55. And again, you're taking 25% off of 55 with that really pretty yellow topaz. It's a very, very pretty cut. I like the cut of that a lot. All right. If you are a Moonstone fan, I've got another really pretty Moonstone here. This one has a crazy, I don't even want to say blue flash because it has those yellows and blues and like that greenish color in there too. So this is a Rainbow Moonstone triple moon with like more of the Celtic moon pattern in it. She is also a flat back, and she is 50. And if you want something a little bit bigger, I've got this one right here. Another triple moon moment going on. She has more of a blue or a light blue flash in there. Lots of flashy rainbow moonstone, also set in sterling silver. And she's 65. All right. Anyone have any requests, any questions as far as crystals go? I have access to plenty of pieces of jewelry. Otherwise, I will just keep continuing on. But I'm giving everybody a chance. Speak now. All right, we are going to go into some aquamarine. I have two different pieces of aquamarine here, but they are both the same price. And they are set in that vermeil gold, so that thicker gold over sterling silver. I have a faceted oval shape. It's got a lot of really, really cool cuts in it to give it that sparkle effect. And it's very, very blue. So she is 110. And then I have this one here that is in more of a teardrop shape. Same exact thing. A little bit of a different cut. And she is also 110. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Did anyone do any sort of Black Friday shopping? It's very different now compared to how it was. Like, you can now go online and they usually have deals all the way to Monday. If you did, what'd you end up getting? Did you get anything good? continue to go through. We all like labradorite. So this is a really flashy blue labradorite. It's a very chunky piece, so if you like a bigger piece, you've got this one here with a sterling silver pentacle in the middle. And she is 60, and again, 25% off. She's really big. And I believe, yes, she is. We have an open back here with even more flash on the back. Labradorite is really good for transformational periods. It's also really good for heightening your intuition, helping you in decision making. It's like a stone of magic. It does many different things. So I'm gonna be honest, half the time I don't know what labradorite helps me with because it is so vastly known to do so many things. So I would like your, if anyone has used labradorite and has experimented with it enough, what do you use it for? I want your knowledge. I want to place some pieces out that we've already looked over. If you would like me to go over anything again, let me know and we can. Again, everything on the table today is 25% off. That ends on Sunday, and this will be the only live sale we end up doing at this 25% off. So it's a good time to jump on it. Okay. So I've got two of these ones here. This is the exact same cut as the lapis. I think this is a stone that is overlooked because this is black rutilated quartz or tourmalated quartz. So it is black tourmaline that is growing inside of quartz. And people are like, oh, well, tourmaline's a really protective stone. Well, correct. But what is really cool about tourmaline in quartz is that it is an amplifier. So you've got the quartz in there that amplifies the protective properties of the black tourmaline. So those little needle-like hairs that you see in there are the black tourmaline. And with this specific cut in general, you have an open back. So you can see them from both angles. These ones here are 50. So 50 each. And you're taking 25% off of that today only. All right, this one's really cool. So this is that 14K Vermeer Gold with a blue flash rainbow moonstone. Sometimes they call it blue fire, makes it sound more dramatic. It has that straight blue flash all over this piece. And she is 160. She's a pretty big piece. She's about as big as my nail. She really doesn't miss. She's got flash from all angles. All right, I'm going to start cleaning off the table and putting some other things out. Once again, while I'm in intermission, if there's anything that you would like to see, let me know. If you're looking for a specific type of stone, if you're looking for rings, if you're looking for earrings, if you are just looking for pendants, let me know. I might have what you're looking for. This is a good time to shop the deals. If you're thinking about getting someone something really nice for the holidays, this is a good way of doing it. Give everyone a second to figure out what they're doing. And we're going to just continue right back in. Okay. So I have to pull up some stuff on this one because I always feel like this one has a couple different properties. So we have some Mexican opal, also known as Mexican fire opal. There we go. All right. So these are in studs. Very, very, very bright orange, and they've got little flecks in there. This is in its raw form. So if you are someone that likes a little bit more of a rugged raw look, this one's a good one. It's also very unique. I like how bright that orange is. And really, really good price. So we're looking at $45 for these. And these are sterling silver. Again, 25% off of even a really good price of $45. So Mexican fire opal enhances your personal power. It's a really good business crystal, so it helps you make smart decisions in business, helps you control your settings a little bit more. So if you have unruly employees, these help with that. It helps to relieve pain and trauma from your past and then amplifies all sorts of kinds of energy. So if you have it next to another crystal, it could enhance the energy of that crystal. It also helps during times of grief and turmoil. So it's a very comforting stone as well. And I don't think people realize that. I think when people think fire, they think aggressive, they think passionate. And this is actually more so helping you get into your personal power and helping you heal from things. So very much a stone for the individual. And again, $45, and you're taking 25% off of $45. But really like unique. You don't see Mexican fire opal super often, and you don't really see them in studs like that. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff. Okay. We are going to mess around. Are they earrings? Yes, the Mexican fire opals are stud earrings. So you've got the butterfly, you can't see it, but you got the butterfly backings. And it is sterling silver 925. I've got some pink topaz here. You would like those? These ones right here, Cindy? Yeah, mini pretty babies. Just let me know that you claim and confirm the price with me. Again, we'll be calculating the 25% off of these. And awesome. Okay. So if you want to help us speed up the process of getting these to you, send us a message with your name, address, and we will send you a invoice with the information. And we'll also need to make sure. Yes, okay. Yep, I got you. I got you down for these. We'll figure out where you're located and all that fun stuff, and we'll ship these out to you. Awesome. Thank you, Cindy. Glad these are going home. You're very welcome. I just handed those over to the boss lady, so she will send you over the invoice. You can pick them up. You're local? Okay. When you respond back to her, just let her know that you're local. That way she doesn't send you an invoice for the shipping. So it'll just be the cost of the jewelry. That way you get a chance on that deal as well. So I've got some pink topaz here, faceted. She is 60 and very, very pink and very, very pretty. Topaz always cuts really well. It keeps a very rich color. Let's see. Oh, my favorite. So this is Ethiopian opal. This is my birthstone. I love opals. I love the fact that it's just pops of color everywhere. This is a really unique shape, a little bit more of a feminine shape. So if you're someone that doesn't necessarily like round shapes, this is the one for you. It helps elongate the neck. Also like fitting perfectly like over the chest. So it would look really nice over a more open shirt, dress, etc. It's super pretty. It's got a bunch of different flash in it. I love Ethiopian opals. Kind of go over what they do. Not every opal gives off this type of flash. Ethiopian is one that does, but there are opals that are just like a glossy white color. So this is, when you hear opals, this is, I think, what people are used to seeing. So it helps with emotional and mental balance. It helps communicate with other realms. It also helps with spirit and animal guide work. So if you're someone that's trying to communicate with them, it helps open up that portal of communication. It also boosts spiritual development. So if you're someone that feels like they're not really developing their spirituality, or having like moments of feeling kind of stuck in it, or what you want, what you're doing, Ethiopian opal helps you figure that out so that you can continue to develop your gifts. And then it also helps bring stability, which I feel like is something we all need right now. So this pretty baby here is, oh, her price tag is gone. Let me go figure that out. BRB.
Okay, I'm back.
This baby is $79, and you are taking 25% off of this one. Like, it's got flash from every angle. She's pretty. She's very, very pretty. And then I knew some people asked for rose quartz. So these are rose quartz square or rectangular shaped earrings. It's a paler pink. It looks a little bit more pink in person. I know these look kind of clear on the camera, but they are a little bit more blushy pink than what you're seeing. And these ones right here are $40. And you're taking 25% off of that. And then continuing with the rose quartz, because I have another piece out, I have a circular pendant. This one has a little bit more of that pink blushy color. She's really pretty. We love her. And she is $60. 25% off of $60 in sterling silver. These are old sterling silver prices. These are when it wasn't going up so much. All right, I'm going to do some little research on this one. But this, and I'll show you the back, is Ori, or I never know how to say it, is Ori Lucky Quartz. So you've got quartz is the holder. And then I wish you could see this a little bit better in person. But you've got these little flecks. And see, they kind of sparkle a little bit. They're very sparkly. So it is as far as the metaphysics of it is a potent binder of cosmic energy that helps contain unwanted forces that blocks energetic and psychic attacks. Lepidocrosite that is in it is a master healer that acts as a barrier against negative energy in the auric field. It's calming and soothing and eases stress and relieves any energetic heaviness. So this one is like a protector from all things. Grounding, power, balance, restorative. It's got a lot of stuff that it does. She's rarer. You don't see her often. You're not going to find her in tumbled stones or anything like that. She is $120. Look at that flash. It's a very unique stone. I was unfamiliar until we got some in ourselves. And then thulite. If you really like your pinks, you'll really like thulite. So it is a variety of zoisite. It actually is the pink version of tanzanite, for those who like tanzanite. It's a little bit of a rarer color. And the pink, it comes from the manganese that is in it. So thulite helps with overcoming shyness. It aids in public speaking. So if you're someone that has a hard time talking in front of people, this is a great stone for you. It is a strong resonance with the heart chakra. It brings passion and joy to life and helps ease tensions. What also is not said in these properties is it also helps with boosting your sexual vitality. So if you're someone that feels like you're kind of losing that, libido is kind of shot, you're not feeling yourself, pink thulite is really good for helping raise that type of feminine, we'll call it lustful energy. But no one really talks about that. But this piece here is 75, which is a really good price for Thulite. Thulite is, again, a little bit more on the rarer side. And the pinker it looks like this, the more sought after it is. So this would be considered a high quality piece. This is the stuff that gemologists go after. People in the crystal world, they're looking for pink, juicy Thulite. So 75. And I will lay all these out real quick if you guys want to see me go over them again. I can. If you are interested on a different type of crystal, something you want to see if I have, let me know. This is your opportunity before I go into another round of pendants. And again, I have other things. I have rings. I have more beaded bracelets. I even have sterling silver bracelets with crystals in them. So it comes down to what you want. All right. So we'll move these guys out of the way. Again, if you would like me to show them again, I can. I'm going to show a couple of these busts. This one really, I'm obsessed with it. Absolutely obsessed with it. Every single time I see it, I'm like, oh, I want that. So this is Tanzanite. So we were just talking about Thulite. Thulite is the pink version of Tanzanite. Tanzanite is blue. Tanzanite is very rare. It's going to be a more expensive stone, especially when it looks like this in its faceted form. So let me tell you a little bit about Tanzanite, because I think a lot of people might not realize how much they need it. I need my fingers to work. There we go. So Tanzanite is a very rare crystal, and it's only found in Tanzania, in a specific place of Tanzania. It's mostly seen as this really pretty blue color, and it's also a zoisite crystal because it has trace amounts of vanadium, can't speak. So it was renamed, if you guys want fun facts, it was renamed Tanzanite in 1968 by the jewelry giant at the time, which was Tiffany and Company, who were worried that the scientific name of zoisite was too close to another word. I don't know if I can say it here, but the other word for unalive. They thought that it sounded too much like the word suicide. Zoisite, that's what they thought. So they said, we're going to call it something else entirely. We're going to call it Tanzanite. I don't know where they thought that zoisite and suicide sounded very familiar. I don't think so. I think that's hilarious, though. So Tanzanite is the name that Tiffany and Company actually has trademarked. So tell you a little bit about our friend Tanzanite here. It is a very powerful powerful crystal for spiritual exploration. So if you are exploring that part of yourself, definitely wanting to get your hands on some Tanzanite. It's protective during spiritual work. So if you are a spiritual worker, spiritual practitioner, it's a protective stone. So outside of your black stones, it helps aid in spiritual protection. So does Shattuckite. That's just a side note. It's calming and soothing, specifically for the workplace. Also ignore the fuzzies on this little felt bust. We have to lint roll the fuzzies. And I'm trying to get this to just focus a little bit more. Come on. Let's go. She's very pretty. I can't get over her. I want her so bad. It's disgusting. I tell people, I'm like, listen, you can get me a gift card to the shop that I work at. I don't care. I will use it. Like, that cut is crazy. So it helps improve communication. So if you're someone that finds that they're having a hard time communicating with others or having a hard time getting your point across, Tanzanite helps with that. It also helps relieve worry and fear. So rare stone, super pretty. It looks really blue. It actually has like an indigo undertone to it. So you're getting like a bluish purple type of color going on here. And she is also in everyday gold. So that is that thinner gold with that protective layer. She's $165. She does not come with the box chain. The box chain is a separate cost. But $165, 25% off of $165, and you have a really, really pretty piece. Like, this is like a wedding piece to me. This is something that you would wear down the aisle. Like, you know, a whole something blue. Yeah. Tanzanite. Forget about all the other blue stones. This one. So if you haven't felt Tanzanite before, I feel like you should. It's a very, very special stone. I feel like, let me show this one because I don't think I did the last time. And for those that aren't maybe silver or gold fans, this is copper. This is a copper goddess with a faceted amethyst. So she is 30. You're taking 20%. Not you, Siri. You're taking 25% off. You see how Siri butted into my business? Yeah, and then when I finally say her name, she's like, "Oh, I couldn't hear you." The copper chain is separate, but they, I believe, are 15. They're not. They're like 15 or 20. I'll go double check if anybody is interested. But you're taking 25% off of 30 for the copper goddess. She also has the moons on the opposite side of her amethyst. So she could also be the triple moon goddess as well. This one. We'll stay on the copper thing real quick. So this is a rose quartz in a very unique arrowhead type shape. She is a paler rose quartz. So if you are someone that likes big, like juicy pink rose quartz, she might not be it for you. But if you like the paler color, we've got her here. And if you look really close in her, she actually looks like she has a little bit of hematoid quartz in there. You see those little yellow spots? Hematoid quartz and rose quartz will grow together sometimes, which create this like pink quartz with like orangey yellow spots in it. And she is on copper, and she is 45. And again, you're taking 25% off of 45 here. And she comes with the copper chain. So she is one price. So you don't have to buy a cord or a necklace. She comes as one whole piece. So 45 for the whole thing. Less than 45 after you take that 25% off. Anything that people want to see? I probably got another 20 minutes, so I want to use that time wisely to show you guys what you want. Looking around at any pieces that I feel like don't get too much attention. This one I feel like doesn't get much attention. Maybe it's because your owner is over here somewhere. Over here on the interwebs. Oh, So I was just talking not too long ago about that tourmalated quartz, or they call it tourmaline quartz or tourmalated quartz. This is a pendant that we have in it that's a little bit bigger than the other ones. You can see those needle pieces of black tourmaline in the quartz. And it's got a little like decorative 3-ball sterling silver piece at the bottom. So pretty unique. Not just a plain piece of sterling silver. She has an open back. And if you find this stuff cool, I do, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but there is a slight imperfection in there. And that is just because the black tourmaline is like breaking through that quartz. This is a natural formation. So I just think that's cool because you can see a little bit of that raw piece kind of trying to poke through the top there. I think it's neat. They say with, and I say they, as in I'm talking about a collective here, but having the crystal that has an open back where it's not encapsulated in sterling silver not only helps out with the cost, but also helps with transferring of the crystal energy. So if you're someone that believes that the crystal needs to touch you, or at least be really, really close to your skin for it to do what it needs to do, look for pieces like this where you have that open back where you're not having just silver touch you. By the way, silver and gold do have their own metaphysical properties. So if you think that it's just metal, like think again. It's still mind. It's still part of something that isn't created from the earth. So metals aren't just metals, as long as, silver and gold at least are actual, from the earth metals. All right, so this piece here is $52, and you can take 25% off this little cute protective baby. All right, so this piece here doesn't get any love, and I don't like that she don't. I just think she looks like a hodgepodge of different colors and people don't quite understand what she is. But this is watermelon tourmaline. Tourmaline grows in small pieces and small barrels, especially when you get into the colors like this. So like greens and pinks come in like a little bit smaller varieties. The black tourmaline, you'll see it in bigger pieces, but the colored tourmaline is a little bit harder to find. So watermelon tourmaline is a rare variety of tourmaline that has a ring of green tourmaline. You can see it on this one. This is one of our older pieces of tourmaline because it's got that really cool, intricate like piece around here. And it has a pink center of pink tourmaline. So sometimes you will see tourmaline crystals that are pink at one end and green on the other. And those are actually called bicolor tourmaline rather than watermelon. So if you have someone that's trying to sell you like tourmaline that looks like it's in two separate pieces, that is bicolor tourmaline. Watermelon tourmaline is like you slice it down the middle and it has a pink center with a green outer edge. So watermelon tourmaline helps clear the mind and calm the emotions. It balances the heart chakra and the male and female energies. She helps relieve stress and she helps boost practicality and creativity, which is, I like that is something that it does together. Because sometimes you can be overrun by creativity or you can be overrun by being too practical to where you lose that creativity. So this helps balance out both. And then this also deepens our connection to nature, which is something we all need to be doing a little bit more. We're stuck on our phones, we're stuck on our computers, The closer we are to nature, the more we have epiphanies, the more we have solutions to problems. So wearing watermelon tourmaline helps with that. And this piece right here is $156, and you take 25% off. She is set in sterling silver. And she has an open back, so you're getting that closer connection to skin. You see how clear that is? So yep, green outer rim with that pale pink in the middle. Anything anyone want to see before I just keep going? I mean, I can. So this right here is a different and more bizarre combo. So this is Dalmatian Jasper with a pink, I don't know colors, blue flash moonstone with a triple moon going on. So very unique type shape. You got a flat back here as well. So for those who are unfamiliar with Dalmatian Jasper or Dalmatian Stone, it helps to realize the joy in your everyday life. It brings more strength and determination when needed. It encourages cooperation and harmony in all aspects of life. It has a supportive and calming energy, and it helps with fortifying the spirit. So you might not think that Dalmatian Jasper does all those things, but it does. Not the prettiest stone in the world, at least in my opinion, but she helps a lot with that inner work, keeping calm, enjoying the present moment. And then you're combining that with the stone of the moon. So you've got that rainbow moonstone in there that helps with your intuition and magic and that moon energy. So a very intuitive stone combo together. So Dalmatian stone is actually often mislabeled as Dalmatian jasper. However, it is an igneous rock made up of feldspar and quartz. So the black spots in here aren't just black spots. They are actually arfvedsonite, which I didn't know. That's really cool to me. It is mostly mined in Mexico and is named after the Dalmatian dog breed due to the black spots. But those black spots are actually arfvedsonite, which I think is really neat. So if you are interested in that piece, she is 55 and she is a combination of two very unique stones. 55. I want to say she's one of our only Dalmatian stones that we have. Okay, is this my witch's knot? No, this is a Celtic knot. Celtic knot with snakes. This is stainless steel. She's a very chunky piece. So for my chunky jewelry fans or people who are looking for more of a masculine necklace, we've got this one here. So again, the pendant is separate from the price of the chain, but this is a sterling or stainless steel chain, so they're not too bad when it comes to price. And the necklace itself is only $19, and you're taking 25% off of that. I had someone come in taking a picture of a snake necklace today because they were like, "Oh, I'm going to tell people I want this for my for Christmas." And that poor lady left, and like not even 10 minutes later, someone came in and bought it. So when I tell you, like, now is not the time to hold out. This is the Friday before the weekend, and when the weekend happens and we have sales like this, your favorite piece might not be here anymore. So I would jump on it, or if you're looking for a piece to get someone for Christmas, I would jump on it ASAP. And again, once the year is over, the prices of our sterling silver are probably going to increase. And any new sterling silver pieces that we get in are going to be the now normal sterling silver prices. This is not sterling silver, this is stainless steel. But that I hope that helps with like making decisions. Also just shopping smarter. Even just taking out the pressure of buying, but also being informed when you start seeing those changes. Also, you know, if you have sterling silver, if you've got big pieces of it, necklaces, chains, pendants, like hold on to it, because right now the price of that is just going to skyrocket. So this one right here is pretty unique. I also don't know why she hasn't found a home. Probably because she's unique. So you've got a quartz sphere in the middle, little crystal ball. So she is a really clear quartz. She's got a little bit of inclusion in there, but she's clear for the most part. On the sides are 2 triple moons made out of moonstone. So you've got like this planetary solar system type piece here. She's really unique. She looks like you're just carrying around a little moon around your neck. And she is 65 sterling silver. So for the astrology lovers out there, this would be a really good piece for you, for your friend. And the cool thing about clear quartz is you can program it to do whatever you want to do. Also, with it being near the moonstones, it amplifies the moonstone energy. So we like her. She is 65. Is there anything that you guys would like to see before I move on? I don't have too much time left, so I want to make sure everyone kind of sees what they want to see. So just let me know if there's something that you're like, I would like to see pieces of this. Again, our 25% off sale goes till Sunday. At the end of the day on Sunday, it will be gone. So definitely come in and check it out. Perfect time to buy gifts for people. So I would definitely take advantage. Especially like you can get moldavite and Libyan desert glass and phenakite and all the more rarer stones for a really good price right now. So all right, y'all, I'm going to go for 5 more minutes. So if you have any last minute things you want me to show you, I can. But speak now or forever hold your peace. So this is Imperial Topaz. It's actually one of my favorite colors. It reminds me of like a African citrine color. And again, Imperial Topaz, it's also called Golden Topaz, also called Yellow Topaz. It has many different names. Imperial just sounds super fancy. And she helps with stimulating new thoughts and ideas. She helps clear a sluggish mind, aids in meditation, helps you relax when you're feeling tightly wound. Oh, I need a chair in this. And helps you feel connected to the universe. I love everything that Imperial Topaz does. Like, I feel like everyone can use that. Everyone can feel a little relaxation. Everyone can feel a little bit more connected to the universe. Sluggish mind as well. I feel like everyone's kind of going through that right now. So she is in sterling silver. Do I have any pendants that match the orange Mexican earrings? I have one. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let me give you the price on the Imperial real quick. She is $150. So here is the Fire Opal, Mexican Fire Opal. This is in the Matrix Opal form. It's really pretty. This is from Starborn. I love Starborn. Starborn Creations is actually located out of Tucson, Arizona, the big crystal capital, where they do the big Tucson Gem Show every year. So Starborn uses high quality sterling silver. They also mine all of their gems. So they have people that they hire to go out and mine in certain places specifically for Starborn. So this is their Mexican Fire Opal. I love her. I love her so much. And I love that you can just see in there and it just looks like a whole different world. And she is $89 and you are taking 25% off of that $89. But she is the only Mexican Fire Opal I have in a pendant. I own many Starborn Creation pendants, jewelry, earrings. They are just really good quality. They could get passed down from generation to generation. I've had nothing break. I've had nothing snap. So just good quality stuff. All right, y'all. Well, if that is it, I am going to hop off here. I'm giving everybody a chance to, if you would like to see anything that I have already gone through, let me know. I can go over it again. But this is the last jewelry live sale we will have at this 25% off this week. So just keep that in mind. All this is going to go back out on the floor. You're very welcome. All this is going to go back out on the floor tomorrow. This sale runs till Sunday. So if there's anything that you've been thinking about, or you just kind of want to look around for yourself, or even just for gifts, now is the time to do it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got to tell you guys. That I think is it. You want the pendant too? Okay. I will have Melissa send you an invoice with that as well. And I will set it aside for you. All right, y'all. Well, if that is it, if I have no further questions or no further claims, I am going to go ahead and set this pretty lady aside. And I will see you guys next week. We are doing live sales all the way up to Christmas. So, so for the next 3 weeks, every Friday, we're going to do mostly jewelry. As far as having a sale, I don't know. This is like the only one that I at least know of right now. That could change later, but right now this is it. So I will see you guys next Friday. Have a great night. Be safe. Stay warm. And come on in and check some stuff out before the sale ends this Sunday.